Hello and welcome to episode 111 of Movies and Us. I am TJ.
I'm Marcus.
And this is the review genre movies from the beginning, sometimes. Today we are covering the 2015 release of Justice League Gods and Monsters. This is a movie based on a bunch of shorts that was released on Machinima on YouTube. So take that for what it is.
God, just say that again, Machinima, right?
Yeah.
These kids, like, they have so that man. Wow, that's early 2000s right there, man.
Yeah,
for
that's
you.
old school, didn't it?
Yeah.
For you.
Before YouTube got really stupid. I mean, it's been stupid for a while, but like, wow, Machinima, good old days, man.
Anyway, this movie was directed by Sam Liu.
That's pre Mr. Beast. Sorry.
Can I get through the credits?
Well, you could try. You certainly could try, as a good DM would say.
This movie was directed by Sam Liu, screenplay by Alan Burnett, story by Alan Burnett and Bruce Timm. Alan Burnett is a comic guy.
Is an American Alan Burnett. It's an American television writer producer, particularly associated with Warner Brothers Animation, Hanna-Barbera Productions, DC Comics, and Walt Disney Television Animation. He has had a hand in virtually every DC animated project since the winning years of the Super Friends. I'm not reading this whole thing.
So, nope, I guess he's just a TV guy.
Oh, he's done he was attached to the Disney's Adventures of the Gummy Bears and various projects set in the Scrooge McDuck universe.
And
I feel like you're a Scrooge McDuck fan.
Of course.
Yeah,
he was also a writer on the Smurfs, too.
It's no Smurfing way.
The actual cartoon The Smurfs.
Get the Smurf out of here, man.
And the new Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo show.
Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, a lot of cartoons. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Do you remember? You're probably too young for this. I guess you wouldn't know what the Snorks are.
No, I know what the Snorks are. I know references of the Snorks. I haven't seen that stuff, but yeah, I know the references. The guys with like the straws on the heads.
Wait, they said he was a writer on the Jetsons.
I see that. Jetsons. Johnny Quest.
How is he a writer on the Jetsons? The Jetsons came out in like
85. Is it American animated?
Oh, they did new episodes in the 80s.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, because yes, first aired 1962. Jesus.
Yeah. And then of course Johnny Quest, Adventures of Gummy Bears, DuckTales, Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers, Freakazoid,
TJ. That was Freakazoid, man. God, I'm so old. I used to love that show.
Static Shock.
God, that's a show. That's not even a show. That's a character they need to focus on again and bring that character back visually.
They're doing comics about them.
No, and I mean like a TV show, a movie, like live action shit.
And then pretty much every freaking DC product.
Crypto, the Super Dog, get out of here.
Yeah, I think that was a show, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's that. Well, I just saw it for what I say it. 4 episodes he wrote on. He's produced 39 episodes. God damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's been an award of a lot of things. Yeah, he won some. He won an award for writing on the Smurfs. That's interesting.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, that's Alan Burnett.
We see the Smurfs one. Oh, was that Humanities Prize Award? What the hell's that?
I don't know. It's an '80s award. So.
Primetime Emmy Award. Wow, for Tailspin, Thunder and Lightning. Yeah. Oh, Batman, the anime series, Robin's Reckoning in 1993, Part 1. He won a Primetime Emmy Award for that. Must have been a good episode, huh? Story arc.
I mean, I know what the difference is between primetime and daytime, but what's the difference between a primetime and daytime Emmy Award?
Probably the size of the statue. I don't fucking know.
Is it literally an Emmy? Is there literally an Emmy Award for shows that are on a prime time and ones that are on during the day?
Probably.
That is stupid.
Yeah, it's freaking preaching to the choir, man. That sounds really. I don't know.
That sounds stupid.
His most recent award was for 2006 the Batman Daytime Emmy Award. Oh, he got daytime level. Outstanding Special Class Animated Program. Why are we talking about this?
I was just curious about the guy, and you just went on a tangent.
Don't blame this on me. You don't want to brought up the dumb awards.
Yeah, but you started to go through his biography.
Yeah, well, could you ask a question about it? Was I start reading it out loud?
Anyway, this movie was produced by the one we're covering, Sam Register and Bruce Timm, who is...
Sam Register. Every time I hear that name, it's like, that's such a fake name.
Anyway, this movie stars Michael C. Hall, Benjamin Bratt, Tamara...
Michael C. Hall's in this?
Michael C. Hall, yes.
He's the guy that he was in... Oh, that guy. Okay, he's Dexter.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Michael Andrew Hall?
Yeah, Michael Anthony Hall.
Anthony, that's the one. Okay.
Michael C. Hall, Benjamin Bratt, Tamara Taylor,
Oh.
Paget Brewster,
I know that name.
C. Thomas Howell, Jason Isaacs, I know that.
She used to get muted.
D. Bradley Breaker, Eric Balza, Lady Cedar, Richard Chamberlain, Trevor Duvall, Dan Gilvezan, Greg Griffin, Daniel Hagen, Penny Johnson Gerald, Josh Keaton, RFS Kitchen, Yuri Lowenthal, Carl Lumbly, Jim Meskimen, Tyler Parks, Kyrie Payton, Tomo Penniket, Andrea Romano, Andre. It's got an umlaut, so I think it's Andre. So Galuzzo?
Yeah.
Bruce Thomas, Lauren Tom, Marcelo Tuber, and Kari Walgren. And for some reason, it lists as a crew as Andrea Romano as casting and voice director. I don't know why.
No, just hit me.
What?
We probably talked about this before, but you know how you do the cast, obviously, how you just did there.
Uh-huh.
You're going to have a hell of a time in Endgame. It's going to be just a good 2 minutes of that. Just
what?
Every character in the MCU was in this movie.
Well, you're running that one, so.
Ah, shit. That's me. God damn it. I'm going to say cameoed by every character in the MCU. That's what I'm going to do. Even the kid from Iron Man 3's in that movie. Like, why? Oh, God. Okay, anyways.
Kid from Iron Man 3.
He's the one where he's in the Mandarin one, right? That's Iron Man 3.
Yes.
The kid that he helps.
He is?
He's at Tony Stark's funeral. Spoiler alert. He's the kid, like, I think, next to Happy when they're panning through all the people at Tony Stark's funeral. Yeah, that's that kid, yeah.
And he's still a kid?
No, he's like a teenager by that point. It's the same actor, just aged up, obviously. So
okay,
yeah. So yeah, they have everybody in that damn movie. Is Stan Lee in that movie?
Stan Lee might have been dead by then.
Oh, you think so? Oh yeah, probably. Yeah.
I don't know. I can't tell you for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Anyway, this movie doesn't have much behind the scenes garbage, as it's like I said, it's based on a bunch of shorts. It's a film that's based off a bunch of shorts. But like it's the movie's by like the guys who did the DC animated universe, so I guess that's why they did it. But I guess it didn't make enough money because they wanted to do a sequel, but it never got made.
I'm kind of surprised, but I guess because it's the main, there's no Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, the real characters. So I guess people were like, "Oh, I don't want to watch this."
It did get good reviews though. So
really,
like one guy gave it a 5 out of 5.
What?
And then then it's like an 8.9 out of 10 is another one. So the movie made $2.928 million in domestic home sales. So
it's just shy of $3 million.
Yeah,
which is talking about money,
which is not good for these kind of movies because it's usually between like 3.5 and 6 is what they usually make.
Yeah, so no wonder they didn't make a sequel to this, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, your turn.
So you talked about money. Let's talk about the box office of 2015. It's just a fresh reminder. The first place was Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, with $2 billion. Let's go down to number 100. I don't think we've done this yet. We're going to do 100 through 90. So at 100, we have The Transporter Refueled with 72. Oh, wow, I just realized that's a sequel. Wow. With $72 million.
Isn't that, what's his face?
Yeah, that's the Jason Statham series.
Yeah.
He's not in this one, doesn't look like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is Jason Statham like I was going to say, was he the last like big action hero?
The Rock.
I don't think The Rock counts as an action hero.
Wow, really?
No, because Jason Statham did like purely action movies. Rock does all kinds of different movies.
I mean,
like when you think of action movie stars, like what was that movie that had all the
Expendables? Like
that, like those kind of actors. You know what I mean? Like Jason Statham would fit in with those, but
so would The Rock, I think.
No, I don't think he would.
Wow, really?
No, I don't think he's an action movie star.
I think he is. I would say he doesn't make good ones.
Because he's in the Fast and the Furious doesn't mean he's an action star.
Fast and the Furious, San Andreas, the dumb movie with a big monkey and a big wolf. He's done a few. Like they're not good movies, but he does a lot of action shit films.
I just don't see him as an action hero. No.
Wow, that's saying something. I mean, granted, he always plays The Rock, that's why. So it's like, okay, he's just doing his own thing. So I guess like if you don't want to count The Rock, you have Dave Bautista. Well, he does branch out to other things.
No, I don't think he's a one either.
He's not thinking about it. He really isn't.
These days, I guess you could count Keanu,
Vin Diesel. If you don't want to count
Vin Diesel,
Tom Cruise, the Mission Impossible franchise is still going strong.
But like, there's just
Top Gun.
Like, I just feel like Jason Statham was the last big.
Are you saying just like burly
action,
guy?
Like this just did those like. It feels like the 90s, 80s actions here. He felt like the last one that was like that brand of like movie star. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but like, I guess you're just, if you're trying to go for that, like, oh, he did like that kind of style of film, probably him. Action.
I mean, like, obviously Keanu's doing nothing but John Wick films now, so it kind of makes sense that he is like our current day. But we went for a while where it felt like it was just Jason Statham was the last of a dying breed, almost.
Well, I Googled it, and I'm going to give you some names. So we got Tom Cruise, Jason Statham, Sylvester Stallone, Keanu Reeves, bro, Bruce Willis. I was going to make a terrible joke there.
Like Bruce Willis, Sylvester Stallone, they're like the quintessential.
Yeah.
You know?
You got the Harrison Ford off my plane.
Yeah.
You got Dwayne Johnson.
I disagree.
Arnold, he is a character. As much as you hate it, like I always say his movies are good and he's not good at it, but like he does do it kind of. You know, Arnold, you have Liam Neeson, you got Will Smith, shockingly.
I guess Liam Neeson for a while.
Nicolas Cage, Tom Hardy, not really an action.
No.
That's the thing though. Like I'll give you that. Like the Transporter series is one of the few series that did the 90s and 80s thing because action movies aren't the same anymore.
Well, not even just the Transporter series. Wasn't he the guy that did the Heart one too?
Crank, yeah.
Yeah, so he did those movies too.
It's just dumb action series.
Just pure dumb action.
Yeah. They don't do them anymore.
I know, that's what
Channing Tatum, but like you said, he does. There's no one who's pigeonholed to doing just get the action guy, get that guy. You're right. That doesn't really exist anymore.
So, like I felt
Wesley Snipes was kind of it, but he went to jail and shit.
No, Wesley Snipes, not really though.
Oh, he was definitely the guy.
No, because he was pigeonholed into superhero stuff.
Not really, because he did Demolition Man.
Yeah, he did Demolition Man, but Demolition Man, and he
some other ones I can't think of, but he did a few that were like, these are good fucking movies, man.
He did the U.S. Marshals too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Samuel Jackson. I would probably put Samuel Jackson up there too. He's on a few.
I don't think.
But not to the level you're saying, though, for
superhero films aren't. They're action films, but they're like their own genre now.
But Samuel Jackson's done other things besides superhero films, though.
Yeah, but like action films, like what?
Oh my God, TJ, Jesus Christ! Because you don't watch movies, so I not have to pull up all these movies that Samuel Jackson's been in. Like I've been a lot.
Like the ones that I'm thinking of, like he was in Star Wars, he was on Snakes in a Plane, he was in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, not counting Tarantino, not counting Star Wars, not counting superhero. We have the Mr. Glass series, Unbreakable. He was
That's superhero.
Park. Oh, I guess it is now. So we can't let's not count that. He was in Triple X. Shaft. He did the remix for those.
That's
the Hitman's Bodyguard, the Hitman's Wife Bodyguard. A Time to Kill. It's not really superhero. The Negotiator is a pretty action-y movie.
Here's my thing though. It's almost an insult to just say you're an action star because it means you don't have no versatility. Samuel Jackson's just a fantastic overall actor.
I mean, Jason's versatility, I would say.
Yeah, I know, but like he felt like for a long time, at least in the 2000s to 2010, like the last of a dying breed of action heroes.
Yes, yes.
That's what I was trying to get.
Yes, he is that, I guess. But I would also dare to say he's not a name that would draw people in, though. He's not getting butts in seats.
No,
I'll watch his movies, but like, oh, he's in this? Like, I see it. Like, he's not that.
No, but that's also because that type of movie has long since fell out of blockbuster kind of thing.
The Meg series is big and strong. He's in that.
What is?
The Meg. It's the big creature in the sea.
I don't know what that is.
He leads that.
But he was the last of a dying breed. I guess we could argue now that, all these assassin movies, like the John Wick movies coming back, that it's re-emerging.
Yes.
But like for a good decade there or so, it felt like he was like the last of that kind of actor.
I'll give you that. And I think it's because, like I said, the MCU took over and all the actors went there.
Yeah,
Star Wars, MCU.
I'm not saying it's a bad
series.
thing. I was just trying to make a point.
I know. Yeah. I was just arguing that initially. I think The Rock is an action star.
And I actually don't agree. I just don't agree.
That's fair. It sounds like you have biases towards them or whatever the case may be.
Like when I think of The Rock, I think of what's that stupid boat movie that he did?
Boat movie?
It's like a Disney ride.
Oh God, yeah.
I think the Tooth Fairy, and I think Scorpion King.
Okay, I'm looking at his list right now. So
that's what I think of when I see Rock.
He does a lot of family-friendly comedy stuff, yeah. But so did Arnold though too. So it's like,
yeah, but when you think Arnold, you think Terminator, you think Predator, yeah. you think Conan.
Well, see the dumbass, the Dwayne Johnson did the same thing. Though. He's done a lot of like, here's his like, not counting the superhero, not counting Fast and the Furious.
What did he do superhero besides Black Adam?
I think just that. So I guess he did Jumanji, was his family friendly. The Red Notice is a spy thriller action movie on Netflix. He did that. I'm looking at the good ones. The better of his movies. He did San Andreas, which is an action film. Rampage, that's based off the video game Rampage. He did that. Hercules,
Rampage was a video game movie.
Yeah, still an action movie though, nonetheless.
Yeah, that's still a different kind of movie.
See, now you're just splitting hairs now, TJ. Like, you're like, whoa, this, that. Like,
well, no, because, like, I compare video game movies as those terrible, rip-off movies. I don't see them as action movies. I see them as cash
I'm saying for the average person, it was, things are getting destroyed with big creatures, kaiju creatures.
And then what was the other one that you just said?
Hercules. He did Hercules movie.
Hercules is not an action.
Yeah, so you're just being an asshole now. You got Skyscraper where he was fucking in a skyscraper. Yeah, you don't see it like that, but I'm saying the average.
Skyscraper is an action movie, sure, because that's just got a stupid premise to it. There's like it's got to have like.
Wait, Rampage isn't a stupid premise?
No, because it's just
San Andreas isn't a stupid premise.
San Andreas is because it's just a stupid disaster movie.
Yeah,
but like. Rampage, is like, we have a property, now we're gonna milk it, so what are we gonna do with it?
Now you sound like me.
That's all Rampage is. That's why I don't disagree. I put something like Rampage in the same thing as the 1993 Super Mario movie.
He was in G.I. Joe movies. He was in Doom. He was in movies like, okay, we're trying to make something out of this.
I just don't see him as an action movie star. He's just not.
Wow. I'll say he leans more family friendly for sure, but I would definitely consider him. Like, if he was to lead an action movie today, if the new one came out, like, people are going to go see it. More so over Jason Statham. Like, if they both had movies coming out at the same time, competing, I think his movie would probably get more turnout.
Well, that's because Jason Statham is past his prime now.
So is Rock, really.
Rock's a big name now.
Well, he's always been a big name.
Well, he was a big name until Black Adam crashed and burned.
Well, yeah, that too.
Now he's just starting to fall out of popularity.
Yeah. Like, I definitely understand where you're coming from. Like, I do think Jason Statham, I guess, did have those cheesy, shitty, almost direct-to-TV, DVD movies, box office like things, but you could argue Steven Seagal's the same way at that point.
Steven Seagal, his early movies were really good. Like,
I'm saying now though, he still makes action movies that are really trash.
I know, but like Under Siege and Marked for Death, they're fantastic action movies.
I'll take a word on that because I haven't seen them.
They're good. Under Siege is might be his best movie. Under Siege.
But yeah, this is your bias coming in from the '80s and not seeing current movies. Like, there's a lot of action stuff out there. Not as dumb as the 90s and 80s, because things have gotten too nudge, nudge, wink, winky, self-referential and deprecating and shit like that, and just cynical. And
where's my True Lies? Where's my cliffhanger?
I don't like True Lies.
Where's my cliffhanger?
I don't like cliffhanger either. There's a John Wick series now. It's because these superheroes are taking over. That's why we don't see these movies as much.
Yeah, I know, and that's what I'm saying. The common action hero stereotype is gone. That's what I was getting at. It feels like Jason Statham was the last one.
Tom Cruise, the Rock. Like, they're still names.
But I disagree. Tom Cruise isn't just pigeonholed into an action star. Tom Cruise can be a serious, fantastic actor, even though he's probably a terrible person in real life, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, but like, his top movies are literally Top Gun series, the Mission Impossible series, Jack Reacher was an action. What's that one I liked? Edge of Tomorrow, Live Die Repeat, action movie. His most recent films from the past decade have been mostly just action shit. He's not that he's abandoned dramatic roles. He does action movies now. Like, his thing is, let me do a big crazy stunt for real. You film it, and that's gonna get people in the seats. And he does it, and it works. So I would say he's probably the last action hero.
No, I still don't agree.
That's fine. If anything, he's done reverse. He started off with drama and good roles, and has become the action star, shockingly.
I mean, I guess he's become an action star, but I have never seen the Mission Impossible movie, so I don't.
I know. And they start off as dramas and serious, but they become like, okay, he's climbing a building, he's on the side of a plane, he's doing outlandishly crazy shit, he's flying a helicopter like a madman. Like, wow, this guy's an action hero. This guy's an action star.
It seems like all he's made is Mission Impossible movies in the last decade.
Because they make money. Like I said, like the Edge of 2014, Edge of Tomorrow, Let That Repeat.
But like he's
Great
also
movie.
he's also did a movie called American Made.
Yep.
And that terrible Mummy movie.
Uh-huh.
So they're not really action movies.
Yeah, but as I was saying, like that's just, like discrediting Arnold too, because he did Kindergarten Cop and other family-friendly things. Like, no, this motherfucker does some action too. So it's like you can't like just pick and choose.
But his filmography is so much more diverse, is what I'm saying.
Which one?
Tom Cruise.
It is, but it has lessened over the years. I think he has gone more action stuff.
He's still more, I would say, all other stuff than just action.
Currently or overall? Overall, yes.
Yes.
I'm looking at
he was in Legend, remember?
What? Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I'll give you this, yeah, because Jason Statham's mostly done. I'm the guy who can kill someone for you quickly and easily. Yeah. Like, I'm looking at his filmography, like, that is not one, like, drama role, really. I mean, they are, but they're usually just, like, got guns and stab someone's neck from a mile away.
Have you seen Interview with a Vampire?
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Just making sure.
So you go watch that again?
Just making sure.
Comparison
Did you see Jerry Maguire?
You had me at hello. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I like Tom Cruise. I like his movies.
I've always liked him as an actor.
I just never like him as an actor, really. Because he does get to a point where it's like, okay, Tom.
I've always liked him as an actor. Like, right from the beginning, he's always been a fantastic actor.
No, it's weird, though. Like, I think I could get drinks with him. Like, there's a few actors I wouldn't mind sitting down and getting drinks with. And he'd be one of the guys I would get drinks with. Like, don't talk about Xenu, Tom, because, like he's, like, charismatic and, like, likable enough to, like, okay, I this guy.
I mean, he seems like a crazy guy.
I mean, kind of, yeah. But like, I think he's like kind of crazy. He can like handle himself.
Was the last Mission Impossible movie split into 2 parts? Really,
TJ? That's
really.
Like, let me say something about that.
Yeah,
that's a thing going on right now in Hollywood because of the pandemic, and they gotta make more money out of their shit.
That's like splitting a James Bond movie into 2 parts. It's like, what are you doing?
There's a lot of big movies right now getting split into 2 parts because they gotta recuperate money they lost on the pandemic.
That's garbage.
The Spider-Verse sequels got split into 2 parts for some fucking reason.
I just thought they just greenlit 2 movies.
Nope. Because it literally ends on the cliffhanger, to be continued. I haven't seen it, but that's what people are saying. It's like, I'm not going to sit through a 3-hour movie to have a to be continued at the end of that. They can kiss my fat ass on that one. So I'm kind of upset with movies right now because of that. And then there's garbage. They're splitting movies in half because monies.
That's stupid. You don't split a movie like Mission Impossible in half.
You don't.
It's just dumb. No one goes to Mission Impossible for its story.
Any franchise, I do. Any franchise, you don't split into halves. You leave them like, okay, come back for the next one, but not like.
I would disagree with that. Like,
what franchise you properly split in half?
If you're adapting from a book that has too much, I would say you could split it into 2 movies.
Lord of the Rings. But you make a trilogy out of it.
Yeah, you don't
leave like you find a spot that says, okay, this is where they keep walking. Come back for the next part of the story. But you don't
I would even argue the last 2 Harry Potter movies, which was split from the last book.
Bullshit.
But I haven't actually seen that movie, so I don't know how well it was done or if it needed it.
It didn't need it.
But that was a substantial book, so
I watched them and I remember seeing the last 2. Like the first one, the last 2, like this. It's just talkiness, and didn't need to be.
But I would argue if you're adapting something and there's too much to adapt, then you can split it into 2 parts.
Or, write better and make it properly. You can make a 3-hour movie. You don't have to do 2 3-hour movies, 2 6-hour or 2 4-hour movies.
You can't, but if you got a 1,000-page book,
you can make it into a 3-hour movie.
You can't make it into a 3-hour. I'm not a satisfying 3-hour movie. I'm sorry, you can't.
You can.
No,
you can.
You can't.
You can. You can.
No, you can do a TV show, but not a movie.
You can.
No, you can't. That's why they did Game of Thrones into a TV show and not a movie.
Yeah, and I'll give you that. But like, they started Harry Potter of a series. They did a series. You can make it into a 3-hour movie.
Not the entire series. No, you can't.
No, I'm saying the last book they can. I'm saying
maybe the last book. I don't know. I haven't seen it. But I've read the book.
Yeah,
and I know how big that book is. And that's not 1,000 pages. That's like 600 pages.
Yeah, so
But like, if you have a 1,000-page book, there's no way you can satisfy a fan base with.
Oh, then no, yeah, you
adapting
make it to a miniseries for sure.
or you could split it into 2 movies.
Nope.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
A proper franchise you don't need to do to be continued. You could definitely have like this is where to end this section. So you could do like Lord of the Rings, like leave it at that trilogy wise. But like
Every Marvel movie's on a to be continued.
not really. If anything, it's only the last two. Or I guess Infinity War is the only one's truly left on a to be continued.
No, Civil War ends on a to be continued.
Does it though?
It does, yeah.
I haven't seen it so long. I don't remember. How's it end?
They're chasing Captain America, and half of them end up in jail.
And then what's after that? What's the next big movie after that? I remember them breaking them out. Was it Infinity War?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't even remember if that happened in that movie or not, honestly.
I remember, whatever, it doesn't matter. Don't know how we got down this hole. Oh, Jason Statham. I could definitely see where you're coming from. I would say he's as a guy who's only done those movies, I'll give you that. He's like truly been just a superhero and a superhero.
You want to know what's really sad?
What?
We're only on 100
What do you mean?
of the box office.
Oh my God, we're doing box office. Anyways, at number 99, we have War Room of $73 million.
Oh, that's that garbage religious movie, right?
A seemingly perfect family looks to fix their problems with the help of Miss Clara, an older wise woman. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's that garbage religious movie that everyone thought was good, but it's really not.
That's most religious movies. Oh God, at number 98, I can't even say that. Bajrangi Bhaijaan. So I assume that's Indian. Is that the right term, I guess?
I don't know.
It is, okay.
No
cool.
idea.
Whew, thank God I got that right. Can't cancel me. An Indian man with a monogamous heart takes a young, mute Pakistani girl back to her homeland to reunite her with her family. Oh, that sounds really cute.
Okay.
At number 97, we have Tiny Times 4.0 of $77 million.
What?
Tiny Times 4.0.
Okay.
You ever heard of this movie?
No.
It's a movie set in 2015. The Bond of Shanghai, Lin Zhao, and...
Wait, The Bond of Shanghai?
The Bond of Shang... Okay, it's okay. This says The Bond of Shanghai Lin Zhao and Liu Xiao. The bond of these two people, probably. Kiss in the fireworks show.
Are you sure it's not the James Bond of Shanghai?
No. Oh, maybe the Bond of Shanghai, so-and-so and so-and-so, kiss in the fireworks show, period. Scramble of the control of me company comes to reality.
Whoever wrote that description does not know how to write.
They probably just Google, copy-paste it to Google Translate, and that's it. Not gonna read word that sentence. Wow, that hurt my brain. Okay, number 96, we have The Left Ear.
What happened to the right one?
The left ear. Lee, a shy girl with hearing loss in her left ear, musters the courage to express her love to ZG, but ZG starts dating Bala until a tragic incident brings him and Lee together. I guess he loses hearing in his right ear probably or something.
I don't know. It doesn't seem very, it's kind of low on the disability movie list.
Oh, God damn it.
It's like, what are we going to have next? This guy's suffering from athlete foot, and he,
Yes. Oh, man. This lady has bad hiccups. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. At number 94 of $78.9 million, we have Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension.
Is that like the 14th one?
I have no idea. Using a special camera that can see the spirits, the family must protect their daughter from an evil entity with a sinister plan. I'll be honest, The first one kind of scared me when I saw it. Like, oh, this is kind of eerie. Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think I've seen a single one.
Oh, you're not missing out on anything, because I kind of make you sit through the first one, because you'd be so pissed watching that movie. Because nothing happens in that movie. It's just theater of the mind. That's all it is. And it's not good. You would hate it.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's the 14th one.
Probably. At number 94, a Kevin Hart film with $79 million. It's called The Wedding Ringer. It's a surprisingly decent Kevin Hart film, and I don't like Kevin Hart, so... 2 weeks shy of his wedding, a socially awkward guy enters into a charade by hiring the owner of a company that provides best men for grooms in need.
Okay.
It's a solid movie. It's like, okay, got some moments. Not the best thing ever, but number 93, we have Go Away, Mr. Tumor. Oh, that sounds sad. $80 million. I don't want to read this description. Okay,
maybe it's just an old guy named Mr. Tumor.
It says an imaginative woman copes with the debilitating form of cancer by remaining optimistic and spending time with her friends. That's sad.
Sounds like Oscar bait.
Yep. At number 92, we have Wolf Warrior with $81 million.
That sounds like an anime.
It does not look like an anime at all. A Chinese special force soldier with extraordinary marksmanship is
Chinese sounds right.
What's that supposed to be?
Like it sounds like a Chinese movie.
Oh, okay. Is confronted by a group of deadly foreign mercenaries who are hired to assassinate him by a vicious drug lord. Okay, I'm gonna watch that. Actually, that sounds really cool. At number 91, with $82 million, Hitman Agent 47.
That's a garbage movie.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No, I haven't seen it at all, but I know it's a video game movie, so it's got to be garbage.
I mean, I think this is what the second one they made.
I do like
decent.
Timothy Olyphant, though.
Is he in this one?
He's Hitman.
In the games, or?
No, in the movie.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure Timothy Olyphant is.
Except there's been two of them, so I don't know. He was in the first one, not this one.
Oh, that's the second one?
Yeah.
I have one of them on DVD, sealed, never opened.
Wow, we should probably watch it for one of our picks.
But Timothy, I like him as an actor.
So do I, but he is good Hitman. Holy shit. We should watch that.
Yeah, I like his TV shows.
Oh, Justified.
Justified's awesome.
Surprised you watched that.
It's a good show. And Deadwood was really good, too.
He was also in The Mandalorian.
What?
He was in The Mandalorian.
Oh, right.
Or no, was it the Book of Boba? Book of Boba.
They're all the same show.
Yeah, they're all pretty bad. Not that out. The first few seasons of Mandalorian are pretty good. And then it becomes really bad. And at number 90 with $83 million is, God, I have to say this out loud, Suck Me Shakespeare 2.
No thanks.
Mr. Mueller has the two dots on top of the U.
Okay.
So I don't know what that word is. And his class...
It's more, I think it's more of a German thing.
It is, yeah. Mr. Mueller and his class are taking a school trip to Thailand to strengthen the reputation of their school.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, whatever the that's supposed to mean. And that's the box office. That was extra long for some reason.
Yeah, that took a long time to get through.
Yeah. Back to you, TJ.
I think that's it. Thanks for listening.
Till next time, go suck an egg.
No.
I guess DVDs, features, and trailers.
I had actually an interesting list of trailers.
Oh, what'd you have?
First of all, I got Batman Unlimited, the one that we just watched.
Really?
Yeah, I'm surprised they actually promoted that.
That's good.
So, Animal Instincts. And then get a load of this one. Scooby-Doo and Kiss. Rock and Roll Mystery.
Yes, TJ, yes. I've heard of this. I haven't seen it, but I've heard of that one.
So, that was interesting. Then we got a trailer for Lego Dimensions, the video game.
Okay.
And then we got a trailer for Justice League Throne of Atlantis, which was like...
We did it a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago one, so I don't know what out was there.
Just dumping shit out on this movie. Like, that's advertising, I guess.
Then we got a trailer for Teen Titans Go.
Okay, the show?
Yeah.
Okay. Then
The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Wow, that's a left turn. I don't know where.
Yeah, which I didn't even know was a thing.
Oh, really?
Does that one have multiple movies to it, or is it just the one?
The Man of U.N.C.L.E.?
Yeah.
It's based off a show. It's a movie based off a show. Starring,
I know.
It stars Superman. It stars
Henry Cavill.
Yeah, so I guess that's why they advertised it.
But I'm just wondering if it was just the one movie, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I also got a trailer for Batman vs. Robin, too.
Oh, wow.
It was a weird, eclectic list of trailers for some reason. I guess it's because this is a weird movie.
Is this a weird movie? Yeah, it's a weird movie, I guess.
Yeah, just the premise in general. All right, I guess we should get into it, huh?
I guess so.
Yeah.
You don't sound happy, TJ. What's wrong? You don't want to talk about this movie?
There's a lot of explanation that needs to go into this movie.
Is there?
Yeah, because it's the Justice League, but it's not the Justice League.
Who are they, TJ?
Well, it's Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman as the Justice League, but they're not the Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman that you know.
Oh, God.
So, Batman is a vampire, and he is actually Kirk Langstrom in this, which is the Man-Bat from the actual DC universe.
Which is dumb they changed his name, because they kept everyone else's f***ing name.
Well, no, they didn't.
Most people, they kept Lex Luthor, Freeze.
Well, here's the thing. Kirk Langstrom is the Man-Bat from
that makes sense. Okay. From the
DC universe. Yeah. Superman is his name in this is Hernan Guerrera.
Who's that?
No one.
No. They want to change his name too. Well, makes sense, I guess.
Well, I guess so. Hold on. It says Hernan Guerrera is actually Christopher Kent or Lord Zod in the comic books.
Okay.
I actually didn't realize he was. I just thought they made it up for this, but no, he's actually a character from it. He in this version is the son of Laura Jor-El and Zod, because apparently they don't have sex in Krypton. They just create like eggs, and you can just put your finger and create a baby that way.
Yeah.
So Zod put his fingerprint instead of Jor-El, and thus we have this guy. And then Wonder Woman is named Becca, who is actually part of the New Gods, who is the wife of Orion. I don't know much about her, other than her and Batman had a thing for a little bit.
Sexist.
Why?
I don't know much about her.
Because I hate the New Gods. I hate those characters.
Females, right?
Yes, it's because they're all females.
Are they?
I hate all. No, they're not all. They're the New Gods are dark side. So yeah, these three are the. I guess they're an alternate universe. I guess
It makes sense. Yeah. I call it Elseworld, so it makes sense.
I don't know. It doesn't really say. It doesn't tell me anything, like in the descriptions or anything. It just like this is based off a bunch of shorts. I don't know if this is an Elseworld story, if this has nothing to do with anything. I don't know. But anyway, so all right, that's what I was trying to get into. Overall, did you like this movie?
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie a lot.
I thought you were gonna like this movie.
Did you like it?
It was fine.
Yeah, it was okay. I liked it because it was better than I expected. Because I did not expect this at all. I expected some cliche bullshit, and I didn't get cliche bullshit. I was like, okay, there are things in this that definitely this movie falls to the cliches of, like, of course they're gonna do this, and that, and the third. But overall, it's a very enjoyable film.
As soon as I saw Batman murdering people, I knew you were gonna like this movie.
No, I didn't care about the murder. I didn't care about the murder shit at all. I was like, okay, this is something different. Like the murder thing stuff, I just looked over. I liked that there was a Superman that was like I like that they didn't explain anything. It's like, here you guys got something different. Why? Just because. Like, and I like that. Like, there's no like, oh, that there's like Batman is doing an experiment on our reality and somehow open a boom tube to this reality. No, just fucking watch this and enjoy, you idiots. I was like,
this doesn't connect to anything.
Yeah, so it's like great, something fresh and different. Without explaining and having to pitch it in it. It's not deep and retrospective and shit like that. Like, okay, it's just a simple, different film. Like, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was different. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, the movie starts out as a mystery.
Yeah, a solid mystery, too.
Like, these robots start attacking and killing, like, major characters off from the DCU.
That's a cliche I didn't care for. Because it's like, of course, in an Elseworld story, we can kill the big names and not worry about it. I bitched about that before. I'll bitch about it now. I'll bitch about it in the future. Like, of course you guys can do it because you can. So, shock value, go for it.
You know what? I just thought of?
What?
Like, killed off the only black person in the movie.
Yeah, the black people in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was watching another film recently that did that. It was like supposed to be a good film, but the first character, if I had the only characters to kill in the movie were black people, like, of course.
Like, so they kill off Mr. Freeze, Dr. Freeze. Except in this universe, he is researching thermal instead of cold.
Get it?
Yeah, exactly.
Get it, guys?
They killed off Ray Palmer, who was the Atom who shrinks. Yep. And then
which was sad because when he killed him off, he had like mini horses in the back of his car, and they died too. I was like, oh, you see a cougar take one away. Like, what the Why'd you guys show me that? I didn't need that scene.
Yeah, why did they shrink down the horses in the first place? I thought he'd get.
It's just to show as the scientist he's going to. Like, there are some things that they kind of didn't have to show that got me upset. Like, oh.
That was showing we don't give a crap. We're going to kill whatever you like in this movie.
Literally, like, ah.
And then they showed Silas Stone and his young cyborg son, who's supposed to grow up to be cyborg, and they get killed too. So
yeah, just terribly too. You just see the skeletons left over. Like, god damn.
Yeah. They get killed by these robot things. They look like robot things, but they're not actually robot things. It took me actually a little while to figure out what they were, but I finally figured out what they were.
What are they?
They are Metalmen.
From what?
Well, they're not from anything. In the comics, there is the scientist Will Magnus in this. He is from the comics. He created a bunch of sentient Metalmen.
Amanda Waller's in this. She's black.
Oh, right. She's the president.
Yeah.
But yeah, Will Magnus is a scientist in the comics who created the Metal Men, and they're named after metals: gold, iron, lead,
Oh, okay.
mercury, tin. It's like Tin was the little robot in this thing, and the reveal that his wife was Platinum was actually a metal person too.
Yeah, that makes
In
sense.
this, they're normally superheroes. Will Magnus is typical. He rides the line.
Okay.
But so the twist is, hey, look, these are the bad guys in this. And, Will Magnus is kind of a monster in this. He kills his wife because he's jealous at one point.
Yeah, but it was like an accidental killing, though. He's allegedly. So she's like, you gotta fix Kurt.
Yeah, because they accidentally turned Kurt into a vampire with nanites and...
Because to try curing him of his cancer?
Yeah,
tumor?
cancer.
Yeah.
With nanites and bat DNA, I think.
Yeah.
But the wife was in love with Kirk and for some reason married the other friend.
Because bad female writing.
Yeah, because they said she felt obligated. That's what they said. I was like, I don't think that's how that works, but okay.
Although, that happens in reality, though.
But whatever. So, but then a year into her marriage, he hit her and she fell and hit her head on a table and died. And so he created a metal man named Platinum, who is the only female only female metal person and looks just like the wife. And he created the Metal Man, who he set up the Justice League to take the fall. And they've been like setting up this whole Justice League because they murder and stuff, but they work for the government, so they're like government sanctioned assassins. So, which is weird.
Why is that weird?
Because government doesn't openly sanction assassination.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Also,
they don't say
these people are metahumans, so like we hire them in our best interest, but we can't really control these guys. But we can point them in the right direction. That's what it probably is. And that's why people hate these fucking guys.
But it's on American soil.
Yeah, but like they like the news would say, they're terrorists.
They're terrorists, but they're terrorists, but you don't hear, the FBI went in and just murdered a bunch of terrorists in a warehouse. No, they said we apprehended a bunch of terrorists and have them arrested.
Maybe they should kill them now, but who knows?
I'm just saying, it's just a little weird that they're openly working for people who are murdering people on home territory.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
It's just a weird thing. But yeah, and that's essentially it. The Justice League's getting set up by the Metal Man. We don't know all this.
Remember, why did the Metal Man kill all these certain people?
I don't know. Why did they kill them?
Because they're scientists who were all involved with Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor, no. That wasn't why, though. They killed them because they were...
Yeah, but they're connected to Lex Luthor, which is more motivation of why they Justice League killed them, because Lex Luthor and Superman hate each other.
Yeah, because it was all a setup. That was just...
Yeah. But you forgot to include the Lex Luthor thing, that's all.
Well, it's because Lex Luthor's really not a thing in this. Yeah, he's there. He's there, and it's like you think...
Superman, hey, Superman.
Yeah. That's exactly what he is.
Took from you, yeah.
He's just this, and actually, he's not even really Lex Luthor in this, because by the end of it, he's Metron.
Yeah.
Metron is a new god who sits on that chair, and he knows everything. So it's like, okay, so he's not even really Lex Luthor in this. Everyone is a person from the actual continuity, but not, if that makes sense. Like, they are that person, but they're like opposite or a different being or have a different backstory. Or like, for instance, like we said, Kurt had cancer and he got turned into nanites, and then he was Superman's godson. Wonder Woman was going to be married to Orion. If you know who the new gods are, Apocalypse is run by Darkseid, supposed to be evil, and then the rest of the gods are run by the High Father, who are supposed to be good. But they have a peace treaty because Becca's got to marry Orion, and everything's gonna be peaceful. But then, oh look, the good guys just set this off and just murdered everybody on Apocalypse, killing Darkseid and everybody else.
Honestly, I probably didn't care about the whole Darkseid shit. Usually, I don't care about it.
But the thing wasn't there. It was just, hey, look, here's what they're supposed to be. But now we're gonna twist it on its head.
Yes.
It feels like everything's just like, ooh, what if we had this but did the opposite?
Yes, it's literally that trope of since this isn't really canonical, we can do whatever we want, guys, right?
Yeah, it does. It definitely feels that way.
It is that way.
But
let's make them good and make them bad and kill these people. And yes.
But I don't want to give the impression that it's a bad movie, because it's not.
No, not at all. But it's just it falls into that trope really hard. That's all.
It does, and by the end, it's like, oh, they save the day. They find out that Magnus has betrayed him, and he created this bomb to put nanonites into everybody's head so that everyone would think the same or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. And so they stop him from doing that, and hey, look, the Justice League aren't the bad guys. And then everyone changes their opinion of because they all hated the Justice League up at this point. And they're like, oh, look, the Justice League are actually good guys. And then Superman's even saying, oh, maybe we should stop killing people at the end. And Batman's like no, we're not. And then Wonder Woman and Metron Lex Luthor go back to the New Gods to go murder her family because of what they did.
Yeah, that's it, huh?
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to the story.
No, not at all.
Like,
I like that, though, because it wasn't trying to be deeper than it should be deep. It was like, here's an Elseworld story.
Like I said, the first act was like building up like the mystery behind the robots killing these things. The second act is pretty much showing, hey, look, the government comes after the Justice League, and then they're fighting against the Justice League for a little while.
Yeah.
And so that's like the big thing, and then and then scientists all get murdered except for Will Magnus, who set the whole thing up. And then the third act is, taking care of Will Magnus and fighting against the Metal Men.
Yep.
But it's fine.
Yeah.
It's better than I was expecting, without a doubt.
Yes.
This is the second movie in a row where we're like, oh, this wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be.
Again, a competent film that didn't do, like, I kept waiting for them to run into the OG Justice League. And so that never happened. It's like, oh, thank God.
No, I didn't actually expect that at all.
No?
No, because not every movie connects.
Well, I'm so used to it. Like, especially we're doing this. Like, this is so far from what they usually do. It's like, okay, I'm here for it.
I mean, did you expect the Unlimited Batman to run into the regular Justice League?
Yes.
I don't know why you're expecting that. None of them actually
do that. They did in one of these movies. Remember?
That was Crisis on 2 Earths.
Yeah. Those movies.
That was specific. That was specific to that storyline.
Yeah, but the poster of this movie literally shows these three Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman on the front. And their reflections are Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman that we know. So I just expected in the movie, like, somehow there's gonna be some bullshit involved.
Why? That's a cheap marketing gimmick.
Yeah. As I was watching this, I was dreading that part to happen, and I saw boom tubes in this. Like, oh, they're gonna do some stupid shit in this, and they never did it. I was like, oh, thank Christ, this movie wasn't convoluted for no reason.
No, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, it's a fine movie. Yeah.
I don't really have anything to say about it. Like, it didn't make me mad. It was competent, but the story's not interesting enough to really, like, let's talk about it either. You know what I mean? Really it's like what was the last one that we talked to? We had a whole Age of Ultron. We had a lot to say about that, and that was even though that was a good movie. But like this one's like, it's an alternate reality. It doesn't really matter to anything, and it's fine.
Yeah. Yep. So it's a little thought experiment they did. They executed it really well. The villain's motivation isn't like philosophical enough to, like you said, to talk about. So like, who cares?
No, he's just honestly, he just turns out to be evil for evil's sake.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's like, oh, okay, you're just crazy evil. He's like, ooh, it's more like you don't even realize you become evil until you are, essentially. Yes. That's pretty much his story. So,
yeah. And weirdly enough, they don't give enough time for him to have to express. Like, there's not enough time in this movie to, like, it's only an hour. And
it's 15. It's not even like you can get mad at the characterization from changing everything. Like, well, Magnus is supposed to be this in the other comics because it's the whole thing's kind of turned on its head. So it's like, this is just the universe we live in, so there's no point in even...
Yep.
Yeah. So, I had that same problem with the last Batman Unlimited movie. Like, I was like, oh, I can't even, like, okay, we're in this futuristic world. We're just here now.
Yeah.
So, I guess we just accept things that we normally wouldn't accept.
Exactly, which I like that, because it makes us, like, you can't fanboy angry shit over the movie, because, like, we're not going for that. So, yeah. I did enjoy this movie.
Yeah, I mean, looks like the animated features aren't as bad as maybe at the start and they get to where they said they were supposed to be.
Well, I'm not going to say that because the next one might really make us upset. So, but this was a good one. The last one was a solid one.
The next one's another Unlimited, though.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. Things can happen.
Yeah,
not all the MC movies are good.
That's true. But, like, I'm just saying, like, I don't expect them to put any more effort into it than they did the last one. So I'm just expecting more of the same.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not expecting, I'm excited for Unlimited. No, I'm just expecting another competent Batman story. Okay, I guess this is what we're doing this time.
Yeah.
Especially from what I've seen from the trailer on this movie for that one, the next one coming up. I was like, oh, okay. like the next one is like Mechs and Monsters or something like that.
Yeah, Monster Mayhem.
Monster Mayhem, and it's just like the last movie. Not how the last one had all animal things. This one has all monster themes. It's like, oh, okay,
I'm so excited.
Yeah. So it's like whatever. It's gonna be stupid, but it's fine.
Yeah, I'm excited for these. So I guess let's rate this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you first. You first.
I'm at a 6.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fine.
How you take my number, TJ? I'm at 6 as well.
Because it's not an average movie. It's a decent movie.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not average. It's decent, but it's not anything special.
No, it's something you could definitely recommend to your friends. Sit down and watch it with them, but you're not going to be like, this is a deep movie, if we should talk about this. Like, no, it's just like, hey, what if what if Zod was Superman's dad? There you go. That's that. Like, okay.
This is a movie you talk through.
Yeah. Like, that was pretty cool, but you go back to your phone or something. Yeah. But yeah, it's a solid film.
Yeah, like, I was, like, tired going when I watched it, and it, like, then I started seeing people getting murdered, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm paying attention to this movie now.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, so, like, I didn't fall asleep during it. Is when I'm getting through.
Yeah.
So it's like it held my attention.
I'll give you that, because I was dreading watching this movie all day. And I sat down and watched it, expecting not to get through the whole thing in one sitting. And I did. I was like, oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And it's short.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not even that kind of short where it feels like it's long. It's like, oh,
yeah.
Okay. It's length.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah.
Solid movie.
That's 2 animated in a row. Let's see if we can keep it up.
I hope so, because those other ones beforehand were just a letdown.
Yeah.
Suck an egg, I guess?
Yeah, whatever. Bye.